about to take up the tap. But Samu, Camakau, Busso, some of a few names in touch rugby top level in Suva. On the sideline, we can see the outgoing Suva President Pedeli and former Suva President Pedeli and Sam Marawai. On the sideline of the Suva Blues, we can see some experienced players like Rush, Victor, Petu, and Kite. Oh, even Raremba brother is here.
Semisi Raremba. He works for Coca-Cola. And if you can see as well there with the Camakau Blues, Savan Adavo there, who is currently the president of the Suva Touch Association, is actually taking part in this very game. So very active in terms of both the organizing as well as participation in the actual games. So it's very rare to see those kind of people around. But as you can see, our president is actually someone who actually likes to get out there and mix up with everybody.
Very committed, I must say, very committed. He stepped forward. He's taken up the challenge to run Suva Touch Association, so we're grateful and thankful to him. Also right next to him, you can see number 26 is John Sade. He's the son of our former coach, Mr. Jack Sade. So he's continuing the trend on behalf of his dad, which is an applause because his whole family is also involved in touch rugby. So we thank the Sade family for being involved and for staying involved.
That's right, Gina. That's a legacy that will continue to be emulated and live through them as they continue to showcase their talents. Most of us have been actually trained by Jack. We've had first-hand experience of his teaching methods. In fact, all or most of the people who are standing right now in the field have experienced that as well. Peter there with the first step, taking it up to Sam Camakau, taking the second touch there, third touch there. We have Peter there on dummy half, picks up the ball, runs the gap, passes it out wide, and a bit too high there. Ball turns over.
The vision was good, but just a bit too high for the outside wing. As Blue pump it out of the danger zone, done by Save, pick, offload by Keith, and they've lost the ball. Peter's defense got them off. As Livaliva Warriors now attack the Blues line.
See Pate Chen there, making organizations. He looks and passes into the gap. Fortunately, ball to ground there from Samuel Camakau. Ball turns over there at the 5 meter. John to dummy half.
Touch 1 by John. Touch 2 to Keith. Livaliva defense pumping out fast.
Petueli there making his way
to
the subbing box. As you can see, the fresh legs loping into the center field there.
The Blues have rolled in fresh legs while the Livalivas are still running the legs from the actual first play.
And now the Livaliva Warriors making their way slowly to the subbing box. You can see the subbers coming through to provide.
With a nice dump. That's up by William. Good dump by William.
Samu Maria over there. Levani Utovo. Pushing and prodding there. And he passes an intercept by Tuter there, taking the first touch. Boys driving up straight, making a couple of good drives. Tuter there with a straight up drive. Penalty there.
Livaliva Whites are not getting back in time.
Semisi Rajramba there, taking the drive up. And you can see the old hands. Number 42 there, Rusiate Ulumwala, so much experience, marshalling his troops as they go forward. Petu there with the ball, passes to Save on the inside on a quickie. Petu back inside. You can see them organizing, looking at each other. They can read their minds. And rush there with the ball, quick to Petu, stepping back in and a passing, going through the gap.
Oh, that's a dummy half touch, I think.
That was a close one and looks like that is a touch and that is a turnover ball.
It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch by Livaliva.
Richard Rendili there, passing out wide.
Oh, no.
And that is a ball to Brown.
Livaliva has lost a few balls now just on the third and fourth. They're lucky to get away. Rush dropped the ball. But the ref has a call. Now with Chalice Young, also another very experienced and rep in the Livaliva Warriors side. It's a nice drive.
And Charles Young there, showing his experience, driving it through into the center there. Followed up by Pedeli, who passes it off again to Cha, making the quick dump and going for the try. We'll see what the ref says. Passes the inside, as you can see here. He steps on the inside and Save claiming the touch there. Indeed, it's a touch, so there's a roll ball at the 5. We'll see what they have to do here. Quick step. I think this is the last ball, so we're trying to keep it alive, but there's an intercept by Petu. And there's a touch. First touch there at the sideline. Second touch there, and Missy bringing it to the subbing box. Driving upwards with the second touch. See John taking the touch there. And Keith controlling well in the inside.
Livaliva is not getting back as far as fast as they should. Crossing the outside. That's an advantage now to Camakau Blues.
Both teams seem very well balanced, Gina. What do you think is something that you would say would break the defense, which seems to be very good at this moment?
At this moment, I think what's going to break the defense is who plays the simplest basic touch. Not rushing the ball, keeping the 6, and just ensuring that they play the basic dump touch. That's a very nice outside call, but I think it's a forward pass. Looks like a forward pass from here. We'll wait on the ref's call.
And the pass looks so beautiful there, but
yeah, it's a forward pass.
it is a forward pass there. So Livaliva Warriors bringing it up. Unfortunately, losing the ball.
I think Melvin, Livaliva Warriors is not settled in these first few minutes of play. They've been dropping balls and losing it on the third, fourth touch.
Completion of the 6s is something that needs to be consistent here. They need to keep the ball security in hand if they want to play the ball. Keep them making the touch. Back to him again. And searching, and the ball falls to the ground. A turnover there to the Livaliva Warriors. I think a few tired legs out there. I think they'll be driving out towards the subbing box. Sam taking out wide. Pate running out there, heading towards the subbing box. Sam again going outwards. It's the usual strategy that they play, but getting the fresh legs in is so important so they can continue with the same momentum. Sake there with a dump there, and then they're going to use him. And Peter there very quick off, and is the dummy looking for the support. And you have to look at what and he stops just in time. It looks like he pops the ball just before the touch. And we'll see what the refs say. Looks like it's a turnover ball. That was a touch. And he goes out wide. Nice dump there, controlling the ball. Tite on the inside, she throws the dummy, Missy off there. And he makes a break for it. And the penalty is theirs. Offside, Livaliva Warriors. Again, a bit of organization needs to take place here.
Something's happened. Did they drop the ball?
Oh, it was a drop ball. Okay, looks like the ball has turned over back to Livaliva Warriors. Masake controlling in the middle there.
touch from the Camakau.
Samuel and Mariah were there. We'll be thinking of doing a quickie here.
Oh, no,
unfortunately,
stumbled.
very unfortunate there.
It's
Ball
careless.
security. And the drive there, first drive. Picking up the center.
Touch 2. So this is running to the sub-box. They're working the sub-box now.
Victor there with a pass to Rush. Off to Petu. Petu taking a step there. Fortunately not gaining that much ground. Passes out wide and flung out wide, and then a run out wide for the touch. Passes back into Save. Save taking a step and a passing again. But good defense. Good defense.
By William. He made a touch and he got back on the quick play to make the touch again. It's a turnover ball now with Livaliva Whites driving out.
Once again, going towards the subbing box, trying to get the fresh legs in so that they can have more impact as they get towards the halfway line. Pate controlling on the inside.
That's a nice kick.
And out to the wing, trying, stepping, falling.
Slides.
And that is a six gone. Save takes a roll, drives it up. Pate with a touch there on Victor. They're passing inside to Rush. Teveli taking the touch on Rush. Keith finding the gap, passing it out to the wing, and a lost ball. Joshua Auta there with a roll ball. Inside to Peveli. Peveli takes straightening it up. Dummy half there. And then Pate with the ball. Back inside, organizing well, taking the quickie. Dummy half there, passing Peveli, passing, dive.
That looks like a nice one.
That looks like a really good dive. Let's see what the officials have to say. You see, slowly turns him inside out and makes
looks
it
like a try to move from here.
very close. Looks like it's going to be a try. And the officials do indeed concur. So,
Livaliva Warriors now lead Camakau Blues 1 point to nil. Well, the sun's come out again here at Pacific Harbour. It's been a very beautiful day, blessed with beautiful weather. And great competition of touch rugby. John takes the drive, quick pick.
get to there with the ball,
He's got two
gets
outside
through.
people. He didn't need them. He's leveled up the scoreboard, bringing Camakau Blues
And the quick response there by Camakau Blues.
1-1.
1-1. Showing a bit of skill to throw the dummy, getting the gap, and then scoring the try. Good try to Petueli. Let's see if Livaliva Warriors can get one back.
He played a little happy feet there, managed to get it to the try line.
And scores stand at 1 try apiece, with the Livaliva Warriors making the touch there with Peter. Peter here will be looking to.
You can see that the players are complaining. They should let the ref do their job and just play. The Blues are trying to take control of the game.
Gina, how important is it for the players to respond and listen to the ref, especially in international tournaments when you're trying to train them up from this level? How important is it?
It is very important to listen to the ref. You may have an opinion as a player, but let the ref do his job. Your job on the day is to play. The ref has a role, and the ref's role is to officiate. Without the ref, you cannot run your games. So players need to learn how to respect calls being made by referees.
Exactly. In international competitions, that's something that was very much apparent when we went to the World Cups. The rule of the ref is something that we just need to abide by, and we need to make him our best friend. So there we can see the pass going out, but Save shutting down the move done there by the Livaliva Warriors. Back to Save as he makes a huge gain there. And a touch, but
he couldn't ground the ball, so it's a lost ball.
Seems very even at this point. And this is just the first half of this game.
First half they're equal at 1-1, and these two teams are filled with top level players from various clubs in the Civil Touch Association competition.
A lot of experience, a lot of ability, a good mix of the young and the old as well. You see them merging very well, and it'll be interesting to see what the Fiji team makeup will be like. Keith running on the outside there. Samu Kamakoro shutting him down there.
Nice done by Marika, and up by Pate. Sam's running sideways. I believe he's running to the sub box.
You see the defensive pattern of Camakau Blues is pretty much, it's a flat on, everybody's on at the same time. And as you get to the fight, they'll slowly slow it down, and then ball turns over there. Good D by the Camakau Blues, particularly taking it up there. The rush at dummy half, Keith taking the second touch. And there's a shoulder charge there from Livaliva Warriors. Penalty is being given to Camakau Blues. That's a fresh 6 for the Camakau Blues. Passing to the inside. Petu with the dummy off there. As they draw close to the 10-meter line, they'll be looking to have more touches so that they can work with more touches at the 5. It's a long pass. And a pass on the inside to William, who passes it off to the wing. And there's a touch, first touch.
They've taken their first touch. They could have lost that the way they were passing.
Ball security, ball security. Peter there with a touch, passes up to the wing. Now they'll come back in. Beverly and Peter will look to work some magic, a little code of their own.
They will be guarding Peter because he's more a dummy runner. So
And Peter taking the run. There's the pass. Shut down defense coming from Devita. As you can see, slow motion. He's in transition, but the shutdown just too good. Well done defense by Camakau Blues. And the ball turns over. Camakau Blues there, rolling at the 5. And you see more taking the roll ball. Dute there, surging up towards the subbing box. Save running up through the gaps there, taking the dump. That's touch
Nice
2.
dump. He dumped in between two people, and that's what we always recommend in the game. Drawing two and make it dump. Victor runs and forgets to use his arm in this one.
Yes, it's very important to use the arms in touch rugby. It allows you to control the touch. Unfortunately, those kind of things prevent one from playing effectively and transitioning well. So the ball turns over here, just at the 10-meter line. Peter running towards the subbing box. He's a bit tired. Has a few tired legs, trying to transition outwards. Lavani with the vote, taking the drive upwards. But again, not using the hands there. Paying for it with a turnover ball. And Save, very elusive. Save has been very impressive the whole of games. Impact player. And Rush Sulimuala passing to Save. Save going for the gaps. Showing the dummy half. Pate there to shut that down. I will see the defensive pattern, centers and links coming up. Lepani on the outside. Rush there, passing over and intercept by Livaliva Warriors.
He had to get it away quickly as he was dummy half and back close to the line. Good intercept by Livaliva Warriors. Touch 2 as they move to the sub box. Also with the dump. Touch 3. Marika now with the ball. Touch 4. They're pulling the
penalty to Livaliva because there was obstruction in the ruck area. And now that's the first touch, another 5 to go. A quickie there. And a touch. That was a lucky one. Could have lost the ball there, and that would have been a turnover. But apparently Trevor calls it as a touch first, so they'll take the touch there. Touch number 2. Peter there looking to do the dummy up break there. Passing to Sam. Sam searching, passing, touch there, dumping again. Sam back inside to, and there's an intercept from Save, and the race is on. Save caught there by Peter. Touch 1, already past halfway. Missy there, passes to Victor. Victor takes the dump, and there's a penalty again for Camakau. Does a fresh set of 6 at the 10-meter yard. Livaliva Warriors offside, caught offside, not getting back. Being penalized there, so Tute taking up the ball, number 33 there, 42, we rush.
And you got Petu on the side.
Petu there, and
he's got happy feet. There's a nice intercept.
they look to reorganize here, they look to reorganize. Touch is made. And then the long pass and the ball to ground, lost ball, turnover, Livaliva Warriors.
An important
Richard
play in defense is your position on the field. And you've seen that being played by Pedro. He didn't panic or rush up for defense. He stayed on his 2 feet, so it was easy for him to look in anyway.
And right then and there, number 47, an intentional touch, and he was at dummy half, so that resulted in a turnover ball. And Missy there with the ball, taking it up past halfway. And Rush running towards the corner, cut inside from Semisi, offloads there to Tute with the ball once again, searching. Petueli, a long pass outside, passes back inside. Keith there, dummy up. Onisimo with the ball, tries to step.
Looks like a touch and pass. It's a good one from
that's
Sam.
indeed a touch and pass. Defense was really good here,
Really good, yeah.
shutting down the quick plays. Pate there running, as you hear the hooter sounding, trying to make the last play, and you can see the winger running, and a touch there on the corner by Keith Johansson. Points at the half-time break, 1 point apiece.
Yes, Melvin, good run of competition so far throughout the day today. We've seen the Nandi teams really step up, and today this would have been a game of the day, which is against 2 teams which has the most experience in playing in both. But watching the games over the day, must say hats off to the Nandi team, the management, the coaches who stepped up to improve the level that Nandi played in round 1.
Exactly, and looking back at the games, you can see the quality of the teams really coming through. A lot of young talent being displayed here at the turf here at Uprising, and actually it's been very refreshing seeing a lot of young people. Actually made me want to bring up my boots and start running once more.
Malvin, no.
But I looked at myself and I had to be honest and say, I think there's a long road ahead. But anyway, coming to you live here from Uprising, we just had a really great day here today. As you witnessed the last game, a lot of talent and a lot of skill. You can see Fiji team is well on its way to be in contention towards the World Cup coming up soon. That's what this franchise is all about.
You can see now on TV, you can see the more experience taking the team for Team Talk. Cannot see the coach in the picture, but that's Rusiate Uluimoala. He's played and represented Fiji in the touch rugby competition at various levels of competition, South Pacific Games, World Cup, other events that have been organized. The Ulumala family is a well-known family in the touch rugby arena, with Mali helping our our referees and officials, and we take our heads off today for doing the week today. Because it will be terribly hard to get games underway. And also through that, also the said passing of one of their brothers, they've stepped in to run a gladiator tournament on the 1st of May at Albert Park in Fiji. So touch is a family event. You can see it's built amongst family members who just influence the younger generation. And this is a family that's influenced touch rugby a lot, not only in the area but towards their family members.
Exactly. As they say, touch rugby is a sport for all. You don't have to be the best, but you can find your own spot here in the touch rugby community. And it's an enjoyable sport. It's something you can do in your pastime. It's something you can enjoy with your friends. So it's something for those who are looking for a way to lose weight or something to get active about. Touch rugby is definitely.
For NCDs and
Exactly.
wellness. Well, Mel, I for one, I'm one of those halfway at the moment. But yes, just for the love of the sport and just to keep moving. Calm down. It's not about age. It's not about gender.
Yeah.
It's just coming down to get to love the game.
So yeah, exciting stuff as we're about to go into the second half of the game. And currently Livaliva Warriors and Camakau Blues standing even at 1 point apiece, 1 try apiece. Defensive wise, they've been very effective holding out each of the teams.
Yes, and the point margin speaks a lot. There's a lot of turnover balls, and you can see that there were only 2 points overall scored in the first half. At the rock area, Hati couldn't come off enough, but he picked the ball with his feet. Camakau Blues had a second chance at a full set of 6. It's touch 3. John makes a quick pick by Tite. Still playing. Touch 4. Sam needs to hit the line. Unfortunately, they've lost the ball. Gives a chance to Livaliva to get out of their try area. Sam with the ball. Busa now. Busa's a young guy who's come a long way. Very young, talented player. And he's playing well now in the super touch, and he's really being outstanding in this Livaliva Warriors side. It's a turnover ball. The ref is telling the Livaliva Whites to get back. Keith Johansson, another very senior player on the Camakau Blues side. Oh, looks like he got that to the ground. No, it's a touch. The ref has said touch 4.
1-5! 1-5! 1-5! 5-5!
Turnover ball, Livaliva White work towards the sub box. You can see they're driving towards the sub box. He's a dummy half runner, he's still playing the ball. As Camakau Blues all work their way to the sub box. There's fresh legs going on. Fresh legs really do help when the competition is tough. The energy level is a bit high, and the thinking caps a bit better, rather than being on the field for too long and getting all strained and stressed.
Through that, Gina, you can tell the difference as soon as the fresh legs hit the field. Victor taking a touch there with Petu at Damiaf, making the long pass out there and a pop back in, but defense covering very well on the outside there. Lucy there with the ball, making a run out wide and a long pass out to the wing.
It's a nice touch.
And that is a good defense there. Sabe making an attempt on the left side of the field. William at dummy half passes it off there to
It's a nice handoff.
Beverly there with a drive. A good dummy half there, looking for his subbing, but Fortunately, defense is already there, making up the numbers, shutting down the gaps. But that was a good run there, good scoop there from Damiaf. He's very quick.
I think he read it well. It looked like an offside. Oh, it is. I think the players were offside. The ref could have maybe played advantage of him at that one, because he did a quick jump over on the pickup.
Usually they do a play on if he's making an attempt and they are offside. But in this case, I guess the penalty was made. So we'll just respect the ref's call at this moment in time. Sam working well there for a touch. Back inside there to Pate. And there's a little run from Sam. Sam causing a dive.
Nice touch by Save.
Save right on it. His defense has been absolutely amazing this whole day. Pate outside there, stepping outside, trying to get around, but Victor there to cover him.
And 6 gone.
Victor there with the ball, rolling at the 5. And the first drive to set the momentum going, and then rush there, taking the second touch.
Sam needs to bounce back faster.
You can just see the tired legs. You can see that they're looking just to go to the subbing box right after this.
Nice touch by Musso. Sam is covering 2 people at the same time. Marika's made a rough push, but they'll get there.
Now they jump in, they're looking and rush there with a run. Passes it to Petu. Petu passes a long one out to the wing off the arc. And he makes it looks like a beautiful, look at that looping pass there, catches it on the wing, and look at the Superman dive there by Onisimo. Beautiful try. And now Camakau Blues up 1 point. They are now 2 points to 1 over the Livaliva Warriors.
That was a really beautiful try. I mean, having that long pass, head all the way to the sideline, right towards the corner post, but well catched, well taken, and perfect try.
Peter there looking to start off again, trying to level things again. The Valley there to Sam Kamakoro, taking it up. Met with a stiff defense there. Peter passing it off to Pedeli, looking to work some magic here. Slowly you can see Peter biding his time, organizing with Pedeli. And picks up the ball quickly to Pedeli. Pedeli out wide, free in the corner, going to the dive. Fortunately, the touch is there. Defense is very good there in the corner. The wing making a good touch there.
I must say both sides doing some perfect, awesome play, especially on the second last and last balls, throwing it out to the wings.
Good touch there by Missy. Keep your hands in. Missy again passing out wide, and that is a lost ball. Roll ball there with Peter. Evanu to vote there at number 38, running off to sub, and Richard Rambivi coming in.
It's a quick play by Peter.
And Peter breaks, and the score is there.
One.
And a beautiful dive to highlight that score right there. Peter making the break there, number 42. And a scissors in there by number 46.
Just a somersault try.
A
Wasn't that
beautiful somersault try there. Nothing like the somersault to punctuate a try there. And we have Livaliva Warriors up by 2 points. 2 points all with Camakau Blues. So they've leveled up. Looks like it's a tit for tat right now. And you see more there with a dump. To Victor Kamakoro with a pass inside. Tetueli hit Yongi there. Luciate Ulumala looking to get another setup there for a try. Damiat there runs out wide. There's a scissors back in by Tevita. And Betty's there with a beautiful flick pass.
That looks like the linesman is calling it a...
Looks like a touch and pass call from the linesman. And a beautiful set of play, a phase of play there.
That was a beautiful set indeed, Mel. How they leveled the ball to the side and the ins and outs. And that's the beauty of touch. You can do a lot of things on your third, fourth ball. And just displaying good, clean touch.
Looks like the player that was down, looks like he's recovered and he's making his way to the subbing box. Livaliva Warriors there with a drive up. Huge drive there. William making up the numbers there as the subbers are coming in.
Skillful touch by Semisi Rogaba, but he came from the side, pulling them back, allowing his defense team to settle.
Now
Pate runs
Pate
through,
run.
he passes off.
Just a bit of communication there that needs to just fine-tune so that they can work more effectively there. And the ball goes out to Petu and Missy there combining very well to take the first touch. Petu long pass outside, and I think they'll be driving towards the subbing box now. A lot of tight legs. Petu making the drive towards the subbing box. Victor coming in. And there's a penalty there, offside. Livaliva Warriors not getting back. So they're being penalized there by Charlie, who's our official ref at the moment.
Livaliva guy used his leg in the process of getting back.
Which is actually a foul play, something that they try to do at most times. But I think that Charlie is actually an experienced ref. He's picking up on these things really well. The level of officiating here at the games is really done well. Rush again, making the break right down the center. Damiaf break, passes out, and that was a hand off Livaliva Warriors. 6 more for Camakau Blues. Sava there looking to work well with Tute and Rusi. Keep your hands on there. And a wrap up by Rush.
Oh, he lost the ball.
That's a lost ball there. Peter. And a sneaky little touch coming in from the corner. Looking to break the momentum that Pedali was building, and looks like Camakau Blues are back on side to defend well. And that's a dummy half again.
He's taken the risk a few times. Number 47.
First time it was unsuccessful. Luckily he had his support this time. And
it's like he did the down before the touch.
That is a turnover ball there for Camakau Blues.
You can see everyone's huffing and puffing, so the players are kind of feeling the heat.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. A lot of stepping, a lot of running. Victor at number 45, passing it off to John. And Keith there with the ball, passes it back to Victor, makes a quickie. Keith on the roundabout, comes back into organized. John there to dump. Dummy up, or Keith runs around. Victor running there, scissors, a late scissors, but the ball not going to hands. Ball being lost there, and now Livaliva Warriors taking it up with Pate there, taking the tap. Richard Rambidi there with the first touch. Defensive there by Semisi. Always been strong point on defense, Semisi. And a very sneaky touch there with Semisi, something that he's always been well known for. Breaks the momentum and is very effective in doing those.
Again, wonder they've got 6 players on the field, Livaliva Whites. You can only see 4 at the moment. 2 maybe out of sight. One thing is also is that the sub-box players need to read the game well and see who's on and who's off, and to ensure they have 6 on at any one time.
Anisimo there. Oh, that's a good touch, but defense there. Very nice touch. Petty there with a touch. Oh, Petty there with a step, and he runs into the gap. It looks like, and the touch is called by the refs, and it's a turnover ball. 6 gone. Samuel Kambakoro there with a drive. Richard Rambidi taking the ball up. Sam again with the ball. He's a workhorse. He seems like he's everywhere on the field today. William Fong there taking the drive up. And Peter making the break. And a touch being made. And the touch being made. Ball comes over.
He touched in the process. There's a lot of long hands as well in here, so the reaches are very good.
Bit of extra long hands in the field there today. Keep taking her up the center to tear there with a rush. And a good dummy there and a touch, and to tear there running again in the center. They're at the 5, making a quick play. Now they'll be playing towards the center. This touch number 4. Touch number 4. They've got one more opportunity to do something. Keep there with a dump and to tear on the runabout. Back wide and a tap there. And that's a catch from Victor. Runs outside and takes the touch. Deciding better to take a touch than to make a play and lose it. And now William bringing it up for the Livaliva Warriors.
He went towards the sub box. You can see they're going sideways, trying to get the fresh legs in here. That looks like a dump first by Busso.
It does look like it. Bonito goal and a ball to ground.
Unfortunately, lost ball.
And Save there by himself looking for his dummy half. Victor coming back in. Save dummying, getting in, and he's coming out. Sub is coming in. John for Victor. Then out to Tutef to dummy half there. Back into Usiate. And John there breaking the line. And a long play.
Stand still, so there's a call being made there.
The ref took his time making a bit of a call, but now it seems he's made a call that there's a dummy half touch and there's a roll ball for Livaliva Lions. Penalty there, offside from the Camakau Blues. So fresh set of 6 and fresh set of legs there coming in from Livaliva Warriors.
Yeah, attitude as well on play, Mel plays an important role. If you can see, I think after the ref made that call, some players had a bit of an attitude which caused another penalty against them.
We found out recently when we're going to the World Cup, it's something that we need to do is keep our attitude in check, especially when we are playing against countries from the other side. There's an element of respect that needs to be paid as well to our referees and our officials, because they are people who make the game work. If they're not doing their job, then in the end of the day, we'll pay for it at the end of the day.
Archie was unable to pick up that ball. Nice touch by Sam. Camakau Blues really working the attack against Livaliva Warriors.
Calling them offside. Richard Rangili there been penalized, not dropping back to onside line and dropping. Looks like,
I think the dummy got through, didn't it?
and looks like the ball was turned over. There was a penalty there. And now Livaliva Warriors are driving up.
Keith is trying to do the off-the-mark play by doing some side touches. At this kind of time, experience really counts on how to get one off, you know.
There's little things that you can only pick up when you're playing the game for a long time. Those things come with time, come with a bit of experience. And you can see clearly there he's implementing as he's used to those kind of plays, especially at club level. Those are the kind of things that each player at that level experiences, and they implement that really, really well.
Livaliva Warriors get another set of 6 close to the Blues try line. Okay, he's a dummy runner.
Oh, and a beautiful
no,
dummy.
Touch. I think there's
Beautiful
a touch.
dummy. Let's see what happens. Looks like he dummies, throws the dummy, gets into the gap, pops the pass, and according to the ref, he's consulting with the linesman.
But that was a beautiful dummy run by Peter.
Was
Longa.
indeed. So that is a penalty against the Camakau Blues. There seems to be an offside call there, and that's another fresh set of 6 for the Livaliva Warriors. Let's see if they can convert this into some points. Touch me there. Peter working his magic there in the middle there with Bevelli taking the dump. Quickie and passing.
Oh, beautiful.
And a beautiful dive.
That was a touch right in front of Keith.
Keith was onside. You can see his feet
Just
hit the
hit
line, and then he's
made the
onside
touch.
and he makes that touch. So that's a very good defense there by Keith.
And it's very important as well, Mel, during games, you know your line markings.
Exactly, yes.
Unfortunately, there would have been a beautiful try, but there's a lost ball prior to the try.
And it's so important to get those little things right so that the big things actually pan out better.
Livaliva Warriors are getting heavy feet, unable to bounce back. Camakau Blues are pushing their way.
I've been in those same situations, running back, but your legs just don't obey everything that you're sending down for them to do. Feels like you're just doing a moonwalk backwards.
Slow reverse.
Slow rivers, like you're running through a river, but in this case, working well for Camakau Blues. They got another fresh set of 6, close to the halfway. Better position to convert some tries. Missy driving up there. Rush controlling in the center. Organizing really well. These 3 boys all played for Raiwanga coming from that place.
That's a nice touch. And they've got one more touch to go. Good touch by Richard.
Will we see some magic, Gina?
Hopefully, but that's the last one. Let's see what they can do.
Touch there. He runs into the gap. Passes out wide. Missy goes for the... And linesman calls for the touch. You can see he goes into and passes into the channel. Missy right there. Rushing defense. Very close. Very close.
Really very close
It
call.
was a very close call. Yeah. But unfortunately, Livaliva Warriors got the ball back, now driving close to the subbing box, and the siren has sounded for
it's
the
a full
end,
time.
and that is the full-time match.
Well, that is a great level of competition. Looking at a 2-all draw, that speaks volumes in the game of touch. It shows that the level of competition during the game is very high. 2 teams really battling out to the best of their abilities, and the score margin remained at 2-all. So we had 1-all at halftime. We had 2-all at full time. So basically, they just scored 4 tries overall throughout the game.
Exactly. And it just basically just shows the quality of the touch that's here. Very well balanced side between the new guns and the old guns. And you can see them working very well there. And you can see basically the tit for tat attitude, the never say die is a good reflection on the scoreboard right now. At the end of the day, it looks like both teams stand at the same level at this point in time. Round 2, and they stand at 2-all at the end of this game. The last game, round 2 franchise touch league game number 24, the last for the day.
Lost for the day now.
And this is exciting stuff. We can't wait to see what's going to happen in the third round of games, which is yet to be confirmed, but nonetheless, it's going to be an exciting time of touch once more. And we're going to be looking forward to what happens as we drill down on who will be making the playoffs into the quarters, semis, and the finals. Yes.
Before we leave you here, we'd like just to thank the organizers, the sponsors, presidents of the associations who've worked hard to getting teams together, all the team management, the coaches. I mean, your contribution towards these players' ability to play has been, superb. It's been awesome, and you can see that through the improvements, through the score lines, through their talents displayed, and just through them pushing themselves to greater and good competition.
In touch rugby, as the name suggests, it's all about teamwork, and together everybody achieves more together as a team. As you can see, the good reflection of what our philosophy is in the shot that just happened previously, them standing at the end of the game, even though they were opponents on the field, finding time to find a common ground and just enjoy the camaraderie and standing together, brothers in arms, and just looking towards what they can do together as a team. A beautiful picture that brings us to a close here at the Uprising Resort Sports Complex here at Peck Harbour. It's a beautiful day of touch, Gina.
Beautiful day of touch, and thanks for those who've joined us on live stream. Thanks to everyone who supported Touch Rugby. Mel and I.